Hey everybody, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. This is Be Better Golf Live. I'm the host, Brendan DeVore, and today with me is Ken Wavy.
Ken Wavy.
And so if you look on Instagram, Ken has some hilarious videos on Instagram, and on the YouTube version you'll see a hilarious video like this.
Oh, don't think about it too much.
And a hilarious video like this.
Go ahead, little man. 이거 안 들어갔다. 안 들어갔다. 야.
What's some of your favorite ones? What's the favorite video you've done?
My favorite video, you know, the one where you roll up to the golf course like a boss. You know, I pull up in my Camaro. I have somebody coming, like a random person coming. I throw my keys to him like he's a valet or something.
Yeah.
And then I get on the course and I finish, and then I shoot like a 90 or something, 85. And then I'm all sad, like, you know, you go to the course like you good, and you realize you suck.
Yeah, right. The feeling you get is like, yeah, every time I go to the golf course, I'm like, today's the day. Today's the day. And then you're done, you're like, well, I haven't been playing well. I haven't been practicing. I don't know why I expect that.
Like, I'm terrible. Why I throw my keys for, man? Why
Yeah,
I
right.
just leave my car like that?
Kenny on Instagram is what? At
Ken Wavy.
Ken Wavy underscore golf.
golf.
Yeah, so at Ken Wavy underscore golf. Check out his videos after this video. Ken, you were just a regular golfer at first.
Yeah.
Not into golf comedy or anything.
Yeah, your normal aspiring professional.
Right.
You know, pro golfer. You know,
So you played in high school.
high school,
Mhm.
then I got recruited, played for Cal State San Bernardino.
Yeah. All 4 years?
Yeah.
Did you ever travel with the team?
Yeah.
Anywhere real cool? Hawaii or?
Nah, man, my year they didn't even go to Hawaii. Budget cuts, man. I
That's
don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, right.
Supposed to.
Yeah. Have any good finishes there at school?
Not really. I mean, I never got in the party yet. Well, like the total, all
Yeah,
four
right.
rounds.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I had a couple good scores.
Yeah.
I had a couple on the party.
Yeah. I just wanted to always be on a college golf team just to be able to practice.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would love. If the free golf, the range balls, the
shoes.
yeah,
Shoes.
yeah,
And some shirts. Got some hats.
yeah. It's probably most of what you still wear to the course, huh?
Yeah. They're kind of big on me.
Oh, okay. So Ken has also started up a YouTube channel too. What do you think? Is the YouTube channel just going to be like repost of the stuff and like compilations and stuff you put on Instagram, or are you going to have some original content for YouTube?
I have original content on there, as well as my Instagram compilations.
Cool. Those
I
are
got
awesome.
those on there too.
What was the one post that you put up that kind of really like set you off to get you like people starting to notice you?
When golf is life. So I wake up. When golf is life, us golfers.
Oh, yeah.
This
This one's hilarious.
You just working on
Always
the swing.
working on the
You
swing.
Get it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wake up. I'm practicing my swing. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm practicing my swing. I'm eating my breakfast. Practicing my swing.
Yeah.
I'm on. Commute to work. I'm
Yeah.
practicing on my swing. In the car, practicing my swing. In the shower, practicing my swing. At work.
Yeah. There's so many funny videos on there. The one I really like too is somebody makes the mistake of asking you how your round went.
Yeah.
And so we'll cut the video in here. Watch that. So anyway, basically in the video that you guys just saw is you're so into telling how the round went, you just kind of turn over. You're like,
we had the bathroom conversation.
Yeah.
We're in the bathroom, and somebody, you over there
going.
Man,
Yeah.
what are you talking to me right now? My thing's out there, buddy.
So anyway, usually the first part of the show is we do hot topics with Monty and everybody else. So let's talk about the tournament that just happened. Was a pretty lame tournament. Did you watch any of the golf last weekend?
I didn't watch it. All the
New Orleans. Yeah. It was pretty bad. The thing I don't understand about that tournament is that it happens every year. Every year they're sitting in that tent looking at all the food from New Orleans and not playing golf. It's like it's a bad time. April in New Orleans is just a bad time of year to travel.
Move it. I mean, they did that the other tournaments. They move around the schedule, but
yeah. That one just kind of a dud. Anyway, so it was 3 rounds, but the cool thing was that a Journeyman Pro Brian Stewart, a guy in his middle or later 30s, won.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
went like from 1,000 something in the world to
Oh, he jumped him.
jumping to like 400 something.
Oh, that's so even a 54-hole event, that's official.
Yeah.
Yeah, money and points and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That's
you know
awesome.
he only had like 30 something thousand, you know, on the money, on the money list.
Yeah.
And now he's, you know, he won that, and so he secured his card right there.
The thing I really liked about that guy's game, I mean, it was the putting, obviously, that won it for him, because he putted. They had some kind of infographic that his putting was just
Yeah.
insane that week. But what I really like about his swing that you'll see from a lot of these journeyman guys is it's kind of like, it's unorthodox. It doesn't look like a Charles Schwartzel or Adam Scott, but it's repeatable. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. That's one of the things.
Yeah.
Simple, compact.
You just do it again and again. So also big in the news this week was everybody is all jazzed and excited about a Tiger Woods comeback. There was a Tiger all in the last week registered for the U.S. Open, got people very excited, and I think he booked a hotel in Ponte Vedra for the players, and then he booked a hotel in Ohio for the Memorial Tournament. So are you a Tiger fan?
I am a huge Tiger fan.
Yeah, in the fan club.
I'm in the
and
fan
everything.
club.
Yeah.
I don't care about the
That's-
personal life, man.
Is Tiger one of the main reasons you started playing golf?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, the main reason, and the main reason I watched golf too
Mhm.
in the beginning.
And even now, I mean, it's not as exciting to watch golf. on
Man,
TV when he's
everybody
not there.
tells me, is Tiger playing? Nah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, right.
I know the ratings just went down.
Mm-hmm.
You need Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was golf. It was like golf, Tiger Woods.
Yeah, they were just so connected, and then you remove basically the head off of the snake,
Now it's
and
just, you know, like four good people.
yeah, they're good. It's like, I'll give you that. You're
They're
good, but.
Dominant.
So did you see any? So also the other big thing from the week with Tiger Woods was for about a 8-month stretch, all we had was one swing into a simulator that we saw. Remember?
Yeah.
And that swing didn't look good. I mean, it was like he hit it to like 4 feet or something, but.
I think it was the angle. It was kind of from the side.
A Tiger apologist.
You
It
know?
wasn't Tiger. It was the angle.
I think it was the angle.
Yeah,
No,
right. I don't think there's many angles that swing would have really looked ready for
It
the
did
tour.
look a little
yet.
funky.
Yeah. But then that was just that simulator swing. The swing started to look better. He at Blue Jack National, his new course, he started to make some swings out there at a junior clinic. Now, did you see any of that footage?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think of it?
They looked good. And then
Mhm.
you know he did play a couple like three.
Then the
holes
same
in
thing
it.
at the opening of the course. They played, I think, 5 holes. Mark Amir and Tiger Woods.
He's in his red shirt and everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Not Sunday, or maybe it was Sunday. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was the red shirt. You get the old feelings going again. I think Tiger too. I mean, you got to be thinking like in his hotel room at the beginning of the day, he puts on the black pants and the red
Yeah, he
shirt
was feeling
and
it,
the
man.
golf glove. He's like, oh, I want to do this.
He had the gallery lined up, you know,
Yeah.
right down like he's at the Masters or something.
Yeah. I think, and it's funny because Tiger Woods could play an exhibition match that means absolutely nothing, and I guarantee it would rate better than whatever PGA Tour event with 156 players.
It could be, it could
Yeah.
just be Tiger and his son
Right,
playing. He's good.
right.
And
Yeah.
you're gonna get more ratings. Than
So technically wise, Kenny, what did you think of Tiger Swing now, the newest version just a couple days ago that you saw?
it always looks good to me. I don't know why. Like,
Yeah.
any type of swing change, I don't know. It always seems like it looks good to me. But
Yeah.
it's
You
not
like-
like 2000, of course. It's not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2002.
That's probably the swing of all time too.
Oh yeah. Right now he's just trying to preserve his back.
Mhm.
What I think. And he's not really pushing.
That was the
much.
thing that I saw with with the swing. And guys, if you thought anything, let us know in the comments below or comment on this. The thing that I saw with his swing is when he went through. So he looked good. Like everything looked good. He looked powerful. He looked really grounded. He didn't look like he was trying to do this kind of Foley move, that he was doing before.
Oh, yeah, he was.
But what I was a little bit concerned about is that he's here, he's at impact, he's good, and he wants to straighten right back up.
You know what?
He doesn't stay in his posture like in 2000 he'd finish this way. In this swing
I see
he
that.
hit it and he goes straight right back
Like
up. Like
he's-
I'm not even getting close to any kind of weird position where my back might be
I
compromised.
see. Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah.
keep his posture at all.
No. He hits it and he stands straight back up again.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's kind of just, I don't know, saves it at the end kind of thing. Like he gets stuck and then whips it
Yeah.
around.
When you do that, that'll probably be a recipe for bad golf under pressure. But no, but the thing with Tiger, how do you think Tiger technically can, like, what do you think is a realistic expectation? Say he starts playing at the Memorial. I don't think the Players is going to happen. Do you think you think he might play at the Players? He never plays well there anyway.
Never.
Yeah. I mean, he won, but other than that year, I mean, he never.
Yeah, and that was the last year he actually did some too, like right after the scandal kind of thing.
Oh, wait a
He won,
second.
like 5 times.
No, he won twice there because he won as a younger man.
He won
And
when
then
he was younger, then like only like
2013 when
yeah,
he
like
won
2
5
years
times,
ago.
he won there. Yeah, and that was a complete surprise because
yeah, right after his
it's a surprise because at that course he never plays well. It's just when he's on, it doesn't. The golf course itself doesn't matter at all. It's just he's better than everybody.
Tiger Woods.
So do you think on this 2016 Players Tiger would come back? What percentage would you give it that we'll see Tiger tee it up at the Players?
I give it a 37.
Lock that in. 37. You guys get better odds than that.
37%.
Buy it. Do it.
37%.
Yeah, stamp that one. And then as far as the Memorial, I give that closer to 80% that he'll tee it up there.
Yeah, how far is that? Like
The Memorial
towards
is
the US Open?
2 weeks before the U.S. Open.
Oh, okay.
Jack's tournament in Ohio. Tiger's won there, I think, 4 times.
I mean, he was swinging them 3 was pretty good at that clinic, so you know, I think he, that's realistic.
Jerk went out there by that point. So what do you think? So say Tiger starts at the Memorial. What do you think a realistic goal for him would be this year?
Top 10 in like the British and the PGA at least.
Yeah.
If the US Open, you know.
So to start like having good places in the majors.
Yeah.
Would be a
I
goal.
mean, I mean that sucks if you have to subject him to that because he used to be like automatic top 5, but at least top 20 and at least a good number on Sunday.
Obviously the number one goal for Tiger has got to be finish the year without having to take another injury sideline. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of the Tiger Woods comebacks. Yeah. They're like, for the last 6 years, he's been off, and then the big comeback after 3 months, the big comeback after.
All those positive things, all those things he said in the interviews and everything feels.
So making progress. And then that probably the lowest point for me in this whole Tiger Woods thing was that day on Torrey Pines that he was. Remember that? It's ugly, and he had to be taken off in a cart. And
I think that was just a stunt. He just wanted to get off the course, probably.
Yeah, because because really, I mean, your back isn't going to make you flub like 3 chips in a row. And
exactly. He was,
maybe it will.
I had his daughter there. He's like, okay, let's just get out of here. Let's make
this
it
is
look
embarrassing.
good. Let's make it look at least
I know. And when Billy Horschel had to pick up the tee for Old Man Tiger, who's 38 at the time, not very old for a golfer, it was depressing. So I don't want to see any more of that. I really am looking forward to Tiger just being healthy. I mean, Phil Mickelson is 46, 45 now, I think.
40-something,
Yeah.
I mean,
his stats are great this year. He's had a lot of great finishes. I would just like to see Tiger be like a legitimate good PGA Tour player. I'm not looking for him to like
4 wins a year. That's all I want.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
most guys nowadays can't get double-digit 2 wins in their career.
Yeah, I tell people like in golf that means their prime is like in their 40s. Like BJ Singh, all those wins he did when he was during his 40s. Phil Mickelson had a lot of wins in his 40s.
Yep.
He has a lot of time left. That's how I feel.
Well, that's
that.
Yeah. Hold on, just a second, guys, while I get this thing going. And if you guys have any questions, just write them in the question part there below. Okay. Let me turn up the volume here. I'm not sure what. Okay. Great. Perfect. All right. Cool. So. Yeah, it's funny. They used to say with golf, because of what Jack Nicklaus did and what some of the other great golfers did, that your 30s was like the time that like you're the prime of your career. Yeah, and there was nothing wrong with the 40s either. You could win a ton more. So you, as an aspiring pro, you're 25 now with a desk job, right?
Oh yeah.
So some people will probably say to you, "Is like, well, if you would have been on tour, you would have been good. It would have happened by now." Yeah. But you got to tell them, hey, there's guys that have done it.
You just need time. Man.
Yeah, right. Just a little more practice, a little more time.
More videos, and I'll be out there.
Yeah. So On to the so what are you working on with your game right now?
Game working on my shoulder turn. You know, I need to stay out the damn gym, getting too big.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, my flexibility went away a little bit. But I mean, I'm still.
You've been lifting a lot recently?
Yeah, too much.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, I slowed that down a little bit. Started just getting on my cardio, trying to
Lean
shape
out.
up somewhat. Yeah, lean out and everything. Now I want to get back into yoga because I was in yoga during college.
Yeah.
Best golf I've been playing, man. Yoga just helps you game so much.
Yo, really?
So I want to get back into that. All the yoga classes end right when I get off of work, so I can't even get to it again.
Oh, okay.
Man, yeah. Once
Well,
I get back,
there's a million yoga studios. A lot of
I'm
those
talking
are.
about like at the gym.
Oh, okay, right.
fitnesses,
Yeah,
stuff
oh,
like
all
that.
those ones. Yeah, those are like mommy times.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's when they put those on. Like
Exactly.
11 a.m. is.
But I didn't even think about the yoga
10:30.
studios, those things though. But
Yeah, right.
All in all, yeah, yoga. That's
The thing they always say about the gym, and see if you agree, is that the girls are doing all the things guys should be doing, and the guys are doing all the things girls should be doing.
exactly.
So the guys need to be in the yoga class and the Pilates class, and the girls need to be lifting free weights and squats and bench press.
Exactly. You know, because flexibility is everything. I mean,
With golf, yeah.
especially in golf. I mean, you gotta.
Yeah.
If you don't have no shoulder turn, you can't get that club in the right position. It might, that's my thing.
Mhm.
My shoulders stop and my arms keep going.
Yeah.
And that's when I get that bent kind of action.
Yeah, if you guys watch our vlog video, you see Kenny has a quite a pronounced bend in the left arm.
Yeah.
Which I mean, Calvin Pete and a lot of Miller Barber, a lot of good
Yeah.
golfers have had that.
I mean, yeah.
But,
yeah, I mean, George Spieth has it a little bit, but yeah, I mean,
Uh-huh.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
It's not something you're trying for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just seems like changing. The thing is, if it's like that, it's all right. But then it changing a little bit is the thing that can
Exactly.
make
Not
it.
kind of. It's not good for my timing at all or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, in my practice swings, I could do it fine. Good shoulder turn. I just
Mhm.
gotta do that.
When you go to hit the ball, you want that little extra turn, so you start. Yeah.
Exactly. I just need to chill out.
I do the same thing. I want a little more turn. So instead of, I don't bend my arm, but instead I lean this way
Oh, yeah.
towards the
over.
target. Just
Still-
a little reverse. So I have a perfect backswing to this point. But then I want a little extra and I start to
Yeah, exactly.
go a little wrong there. Guys, let me go. Let's see. Everybody just bear with me now. And I'm gonna. There you go. So just guys, any questions you have, just ask us. As far as golf predictions or fitness stuff or whatever. So Kenny, so I guess with because the goal is to be full-time on the golf course for you,
Yes.
right? So there's a couple different ways that you could do that. You could either be a tour player or of some kind. You could be a teacher of some kind, or nowadays with new media and everything, you could be a Mark Crossfield type or something like that.
Yeah.
So of all the paths that you see in front of you, where's kind of your focus right now, golf-wise?
Golf wise, yeah. In order to get to where I need to be practicing and free up my time, take these videos, try to get a lot of stuff with that.
Mhm.
You know, sky's the limit from there. I mean, I see I get more followers.
Yeah, so follow him on Instagram and YouTube. Anyway, so the cool thing about golf though is that like you'll tell somebody, even with my channel, you'll tell somebody that you have a YouTube page. They'll be like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? And you'll say, oh, I have 9,000. And they'll be like, oh, all right. Thinking that Kendall Jenner and PewDiePie and some people like that have in the millions. But what they don't realize is that just a few thousand subscribers in the small world of golf is very big.
Yeah.
Because the biggest golf channels in the world only have 160,000.
Yeah.
So
And that's the top. So,
yeah, and that's the biggest one there. Lol, Andrew. I don't know what Andrew Peterson's laughing at something. So before this, you guys will see coming up later is our vlog that we did. We just had a 3-hole vlog, and no spoilers about who won. But Kenny, you got to see some of my channel, and you also got to play with me for just 3 holes. Kenny is a he's in the plus range. He's just barely in the plus range, as barely as you can be, right?
barely. Just a little,
Plus
a little look over
0.1. handicap, and I'm mine just went. I've been changing some things. Mine just went from a 3.6 to a 4.1. So give me some advice, because that's what this channel is about, making me better, and de facto making everybody else better. Give me some advice quickly about what you think some of the things I could do to. Let me tell you what I do usually. Is I play pretty well, and then I have these random really bad shots. Like the third hole that we played, I made a birdie, and then the third hole we played, I hit a really bad shot right after a birdie.
Yeah.
So like when you're playing college golf and doing the other stuff that you've done, how do you get rid of those, like, you know, like, because when you start to get better at golf, you get less and less of those. You know, you used to be 3 times around you'd hit a horrible shot, then like maybe once, then like, you know, how do you get rid of those?
Well, you want to try to not hit bad shots the least amount of time, and just take your medicine.
Oh, okay,
don't
right.
go
So when
for
it
the
does
hero
happen, right?
Don't go
you
for
can
the
hit
hero
another
shots
one.
and get your short game, you know, at least, you know, somewhat decent. Get around the hole.
Yeah, I noticed you practice your short game a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to. That's where you know.
And the cool thing about practicing your short game is it's free. You don't have to pay for range balls or anything else.
It's free.
So.
All day.
Okay, people just, Michael, one of my friends, people just started watching. Michael, you'll know Kenny from Instagram. So if you go to, so just starting again, restating for anybody who just logged in, Kenny is a Instagram golf comedy video maker. That's a pretty okay way of describing it, right?
That's cool. That's
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So if you go to Ken Wavy Golf, Michael, you'll see him. I almost guarantee, knowing you, Michael, that you follow him already. So some of the things that are going on in the golf world right now is people seem to be concentrating a lot on what the lower body is doing in the swing. When you're swinging, what are you working on lower body wise?
Well, I'm trying to turn my hips more to get, you know, to get a bigger shoulder turn.
Oh, okay.
And then, but I have a problem with going back on my heels. You know,
Okay.
coming down.
Rocking back.
Yeah.
On the way down.
Yeah.
Oh,
on the
falling
way
away
down.
from the wall.
falling.
Yeah.
My balance is so bad. I just gotta really try to stay on my toes.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta keep my lower body as still as possible. Actually, that's really the main thing. I mean, if you just get this, you know, simple turn,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like 45 degrees,
Yeah.
and just turn back. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds easy, but that's what I'm really trying to do. But
Another great thing that yoga would be for, because it's balance. You know, some of those holds.
Exactly.
Okay. So next time I see you, I don't want to hear any more complaining about, oh, I need to be doing yoga. I mean, just
I will. You know,
take a class.
Do it, man. I just
you
gotta
know, there's about 100,000 yoga videos on YouTube.
You're right.
So shut the windows, turn the heat up, and start.
I know P90X, they got a nice little yoga.
Yeah. It's hard to do, get motivated to do it by yourself, though. It is a lot better in a class environment, but.
Kind of you look, you know, the people you looking at.
Okay, short game practice compared to long game, somebody says, and how important are loose muscles in the golf swing? We'll get into both of those. Okay, cool, we're getting some questions from there. All right, percentage-wise, Kenny, you answer this first and then I'll answer it. Percentage-wise, how much are you practicing your short game versus how much you're practicing your long game?
Honestly, not enough. Well, yeah, my short game, it's like 30%.
Realistic, yeah.
That's like 30%, man.
Yeah, the normal pro answer that every pro will want to tell you is, oh, I practice short game 95% of the time. All you jerks are out there just beating balls. But honestly, I don't think. What do you think? What do you think a tour pro? So you're at 35% short game practice of your practice time.
Yeah.
A tour pro, what do you? How often do you think they're?
I'm thinking it's the opposite. They're 70% and
Short
30%.
game.
You know, just they're swinging.
Yeah. But when I go to tour events, I do see them at the chipping green. I see them a lot at the putting green. Way more than regular. Like with the training aids, you know, the marbles and the Pels thing, like they're at that putting green a lot.
Oh yeah. It's all tied in the short.
I don't really see them doing that much chipping and like short. And they certainly do it way more than regular golfers. You see a lot of guys beating balls in the range though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I think they just do an inordinate amount of short putt practice.
Exactly. And you know, they practice 12 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 10 hours a day at
Yeah.
the minimum. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could.
Well, yeah, when you include a 4 or 5 hour round of golf, the hour warm up, the hour and a half fitness session they do every day, trying to catch up with them is ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, and then how important? So for me, so Kenny's doing 30% short game practice. I'm closer. My short game practice is when you're talking about just practice. My short game practice is about 15-20%, unfortunately, just because when you get off of work and you're like, oh, this is my time to go practice, you're not really like super jazzed to go like hit some chips or play a little chipping game or something. You want to hit some balls. It's like just your 1 hour a day to go practice. You're not like super
So
stoked.
you want to get your swing right.
Yeah, right.
You want to hit it far.
I know.
You don't want to hit you don't want to shake.
I can go from a 4 handicap. This is my feeling. This might be wrong, and I'm sure all the teaching pros would say I'm wrong. I can go from a 4 handicap to a probably like a 3.2 handicap if I go out and practice my short game and get it really sharp.
Oh, yeah.
But like in my mind, I feel like if I go and get that one swing key, I can start to hit like 14, 16 greens around and be like, a plus 0.1.
But like you said that at one time, out of so many rounds.
Yeah. You're just looking for that click.
Yeah, it's not always gonna have that.
Somebody asked the importance of loose muscles in the swing. So like as far as like Kenny's real muscular guy. Do you think that you should have a lot of tension in your body or like?
No, you don't want no tension, man.
They should be real loose.
Yeah, real loose. Yeah, you don't want no tension, because that's how you get the death, like having the yips.
Mm-hmm.
It's tensing up.
Yeah.
Being scared. You just want to be loose and have that fluidity in your swing.
Mm-hmm. I think it is a little overstated. The only thing I think about that is it is a little overstated, the value of like holding the club really loosely though. You can still be kind of relaxed and have a slightly firm grip on the club.
Yeah.
Like I think sometimes like people hear these tips from Ben Crenshaw and Sam Snead and stuff about really loose grip, and they'll go, I mean, you still have to control where the club's going to go. It's just as long as the blood's not coming out of your fingers and you're like, have the death grip on it.
Yeah, you're not, your hands aren't trying to.
Your veins are busting out. Okay, so, all right, Kenny, when you need to hit a high spinning wedge shot, what will you do? Well, Kenny will chip it from anywhere. We were playing today, and Kenny chipped it from to me, an obvious putting spot, but he hit it closer than it would have hit my putt. So a high spinning wedge shot, what will you do?
High spinning. I would open my stance a little bit, right off the right toe.
So back in your stance, off the right toe?
Yeah, back in my stance, aim a little left, to open up the club face a little bit.
So kind of like a bunker shot. A little bit. Open stance, open face. And
not that much open though.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, the illusion is it's going to the left.
Yeah.
But just open stance. But yeah, it's open stance.
Okay.
Club face is at the target while your feet, kind of open, which gives it that, open club face. And you just kind of keep the club face open.
For me, what's really important with that I've seen, because my pitch shots have gotten a lot better recently, is how shallow you have to hit that kind of shot. Yeah. I used to think like, to spin this one, I gotta hit down. Actually, that does the opposite.
Yeah, you don't.
You gotta skid it like you're striking a match.
Yeah,
like,
you don't even want to divot that. You don't even really want to divot. You just want to pick that thing up clean.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like Andrew Rice was saying, you want to bruise the grass. You don't want to cut into it. Okay, what do you? All right. Okay, cool. All right, course management. So, do you ever get angry out on the golf course?
I get very angry.
Yeah, I get extremely angry as well. So, tell me a story. Tell me a story about the most angry you've ever been on the golf course.
Man, well, I was playing with my friend. I almost knocked my friend's head off. I don't know.
Okay.
I was.
Tell us the circumstances of this.
I was like 70 yards out. I was in a rough.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lob wedge.
Yeah.
And I left it short. Just left it short in the bunker. And then I don't know why, I just went. I just turned around, just flung my head, just flung the club.
Yeah.
And it's, helicopter right at my friend. I said, bro. He said,
4. Something.
whoa.
Yeah.
So
you weren't mad at him, you were mad at yourself.
I was mad at myself.
Through the club, not thinking about
took
him.
him out, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was heading right at his head, man. It was, it would have been bad. But after that, I was like, I need to calm down.
Yeah, right. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
All right, cool. So just wrapping up here with Ken Wavy. Some I don't know what's going on, but he keeps buffering for me. Yeah, that's probably everybody. We're trying to Captain Cheese. We're trying to do this. Through my Wi-Fi because my data is completely spent after my George Genkas interview. Like I did that. I did that through the network, the Verizon network, and it just like took like 3.5 gigs of data for like a 20-minute, like a 35-minute conversation, and just killed my data. So if you guys want, there will be a donate tab here, so I can afford to actually have better quality on these broadcasts because for some reason Wi-Fi is way worse than doing it through just LTE, the network. So that's a little behind the scenes tech thing. All right, so let's go into the three remaining. Let's go into the first major, the Masters. What were your impressions of the Masters, Kenny, after watching it?
Well, man, it was Jordan Spieth to win.
Yeah,
That's just tragic what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised because he just killed won 3 majors in a row.
Yep.
Last year. I was not expecting that, but then I wanted Rory McIlroy. I thought he was
last year he
gonna make
won
it
3. He won the Masters. He won the U.S. Open. And could have won the British, but he didn't win the British. Right.
He was at 3 in a row.
Yeah.
He about to get the Grand Slam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then, and then, what did you think about his 12th hole of the Masters there?
It's like me playing, man.
Yeah. All of a sudden, he was just like possessed by a bad golfer.
Something, yeah. Then he did it again. I was like, what?
Right, like he hits it in the water, but then that second shot.
I was like, man. Then he hit in the bunker after his drop. I mean, they were saying his caddy talked him out of, re-teeing it and wanted them to use the drop zone. I guess nobody really uses that. The drop zone.
Right. So I didn't hear that because, because if you think about that shot, if you're a golfer, that 60-yard shot from that super thin lie, that's a hard shot.
I mean, it's a scary look at, man.
Yeah.
The water, how the green look, the bank right there, water, then flags is right there, a little room to get it. Gotta nip it right.
Yeah, but you're a professional golfer. You should be able to do it. But it didn't happen. To me, Jordan was he was kind of leaking oil all day. He was hitting it, spraying it everywhere. But on the front nine, there's not any water on that course.
Yeah.
So if you hit it offline, you can still rescue yourself and use an amazing short game to stay in the tournament. On the back, you start hitting it crazy. It's wet. That's automatic strokes. So all right, the tournament that I'm most excited about this summer will be the U.S. Open at Oakmont in my former home state of Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
So did you watch the U.S. Open in the one that Angel Cabrera won that was at Oakmont before?
Yeah, we bonded down 18 for the last hole.
Right, like he had a possibility of winning. Tiger Woods was, I think, finished second in that tournament, or T2. It was Jim Furyk and Tiger Woods finished second. But yeah, he hit this famous drive. Maybe I can find it and cut it in here. Angel Cabrera just like ripped it 330 down the middle and just put an end to it. It was like it's over now. And he was like 41 at the time or something like that, 39.
Yeah.
So that driver swing is one of my favorite driver swings.
Oh, really?
Angel Cabrera's swing? Oh yeah, it's the best. He rocks a little bit forward before he goes back.
Oh yeah.
And he just uses this big body to just turn around and
just
kills it. Yeah, full release. So who do you like going in there if you were a betting man, which I know you probably are. You a betting man?
I'm not a betting man.
No. If you're a betting man, who do you like going into this Oakmont U.S. Open?
I like Rory, man.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then Jason Day, he's on a good.
Mm-hmm.
He's on a good.
Jason
level
Day
too.
can.
He's on a good level, man, too.
Jason Day can go away for all I care. I mean, I respect him. He's a very good golfer, you know, and I like his attitude too. But watching him play golf is so bad for the game, so boring.
Like slow.
Oh,
The Keegan Bradley type.
he makes Keegan Bradley look like Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Just because he has his routine down. He does his thing. He closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, opens his eyes. He's like, wait, no, I didn't do that right. And then he does it again, whatever he does. The low point for me, for Jason Day was, so they have the World Match Play, which he won. Usually my favorite tournament because, as you guys seen on my channel, I love match play. I love everything about match play. I think it's awesome. The Shell's Wonderful World of Golf series that, you know, those old ones,
that's
legendary. Love that show.
Classics.
And all those things, and that's really what I try to emulate my channel off of. But usually you see Jordan Spieth when he's playing well, and they cut to all the other 75 golfers that are left on the course, and then they cut to him when he's right, about to hit a shot. For the match play, there's only 4 golfers left on the course, and there's only 2 in the championship match. So they have to show him walking from ball to ball, and they have to show his entire routine. So you really get to see the blood and guts of what he's actually up to. And it was so bad. He got just blistered on Twitter. And at that point, I'm like, and people were just like, this isn't fun. Please find another way to do it.
Yeah,
So to see him in the lead at the U.S. Open would just be, it would just ruin my viewing experience. I mean, he's young, but not exciting. I mean, he bombs it, he kills it. And I never really thought he was going to have a great career in the majors. I've been proven wrong completely, of course. But I never thought he was going to have a great career in the majors just because I never liked how his routine is so slow. But his swing goes from totally static, there's no waggle, nothing, to he only has one speed. It's that 100% swing. So you're going from like slow to completely stopped to let's go. It's like really like.
And then back to slow again.
Yeah, right, and then back to slow again. So Jason could I don't know. It's working for him right now, but I think he could probably do himself some favors, And the other thing that some people complain about that I'm not as much of a skeptic about is Jason is kind of like chronically hurt with something.
Oh yeah, he had that brain thing. What's it called?
At the U.S. Open, he had vertigo.
Vertigo.
Yeah, and then at some other tournament, he had he's had lots of back problems. You always see him laying on the ground, stretching around, and some people think it's a cry for attention from.
Maybe the vertigo thing. I think so. He got on his knees and stuff, and he still played, and he still finished like top 5 or something.
It's impressive.
I think he was crawling up the hill at one point,
feeling like a drunk person or something.
Yeah, like a little baby. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
So you like Rory for Oakmont? Me, if I had to choose a golfer. So what kind of golfer are the things when I'm trying to choose? What kind of golfer are you going to need to be? You're going to need to be. Long is going to really help at Oakmont. I think Dustin Johnson is definitely going to be in the mix, but I think he has some kind of mental problem as far as closing these things out. He's just. I don't know if he breaks through. He could either break through and just go on a tear, but
I don't think
it's just time and again.
I don't think it's putting thing. His putting never shows up in the clutch. It seems like it never shows up in the clutch. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
he could have got the Masters at the end.
Mm-hmm.
When he made that eagle.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna do something, but he just can't.
Yeah, he's had the PGA in his grip easily. He's had the U.S. Open at Pebble Beach in his grip very easily, and then shot $1 million on the final day. He had you just said it. The Masters. The Masters was there. And anyway, so Dustin Johnson, I mean, his game fits Oakmont really nicely, but I just don't think it's going to be his time. So if I had to pick one golfer, just going through the list in my head, Rory McIlroy really does look good, but I think we're going to see him slide backwards a little bit this year. I think that Ricky Fowler will have a really good year.
Okay, Ricky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's long and when he's not long, his wedge game is really sharp. I like what he's doing with Butch Harmon. And he's a great putter. So we'll see.
Yep.
All right. You need to come to Korea and film a vlog with me. If you're talking about South Korea, yes. If you're talking about North Korea, probably not.
Yeah, you won't.
And if you'll pay for it, I'll be in either country. Let's see. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up now. Kenny, thank you for joining me. Hey guys, you can check out Kenny's YouTube channel. It's in the description below, and definitely check out his Instagram channel for hilarious golf videos. It is at KenWavy, WAVEY _golf. Yeah. And but either way, it's all in the description below. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And like I said, there is a little donate link in this video so that I can afford these data charges and everything else to make this live show happen. Next week we will be back again live down in Irvine with Monty Scheinblum. So tune into that. And thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.